Hey there, welcome back to the channel. I'm Don. Some of you long-term subscribers may notice that We Do It Outside has gone through a rebrand to On the Scout. The reason being is that We Do It Outside is a blog for my partner Emily and I's camping and travel, and On the Scout is more focused on shooting and hunting and bushcraft and other topics that just interest me. So it's going to be still two different blogs, We Do Outside and On the Scout, and the website's going to be launched in the near future. So one of my favorite firearms is the Scout rifle. Now there's a lot of other blogs and YouTube channels that cover what a Scout rifle is and isn't, but I'll go through it really quick here. The Scout rifle, in fewer words, is a concept of a rifle developed by Jeff Cooper, and it basically is an ultralight, compact, quick handling hunting rifle in a con caliber with a low power, lightweight optic. And when all these elements come together in a Scout rifle, it just feels right in the hand. It's greater than the sum of its parts. It just feels quick. It's effective up close due to the benefit of its low power scope, and it's effective at longer ranges if the rifleman knows how to use the scope and the rifle together. So what really defines a Scout rifle differently from other hunting rifles, other general purpose rifles, is that oftentimes a Scout rifle has a long eye relief optic. That's the ocular of the scope is way far forward. Normally a hunting rifle scope ocular would be somewhere over here, but you notice here that this Burris scope has probably a 11 or 12 inch eye relief. That's the distance between the back of the ocular all the way to my right eye here. And this allows for a smaller scope image. So in theory, when you mount the rifle up, you see more of the world with your normal eyeball vision, and you only see a small little quarter-sized image of what you're aiming at. It's definitely more usable for two eyes open aiming, or shooting at dangerous game, like you defend yourself against a predator or a dynamically moving target. Having more of the world around you visible is useful. And also when up in awkward shooting positions, while on the prone, to shoot fully off camber, canted, in any position. All these awkward shooting positions, having more eye relief is actually a huge advantage. You don't have a chance of having the rifle stock jump off your shoulder and getting hit with the scope itself. So that's another advantage not often discussed in a Scout rifle with a Scout rifle scope. So that's the rundown of the Scout rifle. Let's talk about the real topic of this next series of videos. Before you, I have gathered every single Scout scope available for sale as of the date of the filming, August 2022. We have both models of Burris, fixed power and variable power. We have some interesting Amazon brand long eye relief Scout scopes too, the Vico Extremar. We have a LVPO style optic here and more of an SPR style Vico Extremar. These are new to the Scout rifle scene. They're low end. Actually, you know what? Every single one of these optics is low end. There is no Scout scope right now on the market that is a medium end or high end optic. So Scout rifle shooters and enthusiasts just have to deal with that. Over here is a less known, less reviewed Sightmark variable power, 2-7. Let's move over here. hi-lux. They've been in the Scout optic game for quite a while. The hi-lux 2-7. Moving up, Vortex. This is their offering, the Crossfire 2. Their version of the 2-7 variable power Scout scope. Leopold, they're still in the game. This is their only remaining Scout optic. The VX Freedom 1.5-4 Scout scope. And over here, it's not exactly a Scout scope. It's more like a pistol scope. It's the Crimson Trace brush line. It's a 2.5 to 8 power variable power scout scope. So there's so many optics here. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Not really considered a scout scope. It has all the characteristics of a scout optic. Lightweight, long eye relief, quick to use. It's a hollow sun red dot. So we have 10 scout scopes here on the table, but we're not just going to compare them against each other. We're going to compare them against conventional optics. This is a Leopold ultralight LVPO. It's a VX Freedom 1.5 to 4 AR. It'd be mounted on conventional rings forward and back of the receiver, and its eye relief is about 3 inches. It'd be mounted right about here versus a scout scope being mounted all the way forward. In addition to this ultralight LVPO, we're also going to compare these scout scopes against a medium end optic. This is a Vortex Viper Pst Gen 2, 3 to 15. This is more of a target, longer range optic, and it's just going to give us a baseline of what a $1,000 about optics going to look like compared to these like $300 to $400 to $200 lower end optics. This video is made possible by so many scout rifle enthusiasts and shooters who sent most of these scopes that you see here. The other ones, I'd like to thank Vico, Leopold, Crimson Trace, and Vortex for sending their versions of the scout scope to be compared against the others. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and also check out the new Patreon I have to set up to help fund this long-term review.